In my dreams, I'm standing amongst the evergreens, and I'm oddly about as tall as them, sort of like one of those Ents from Lord of the Rings. And I smell just as good. Women are frequently commenting on my piney fresh smell. In my dreams, I'm running the Cascade Crest 100, and I feel great. I feel really great. I don't feel like puking or crying or sleeping. None of that. No, I feel great. And I'm probably gonna finish sub 24. Yeah, that's it. In my dreams, I'm running with Gary Robbins, and we're on loop 3 of the Barkley Marathons, and he's having trouble keeping up. He tells me, just go on without me, Mike. But that's not my style. I never leave a man behind. So I pick Gary up and I put his dainty body across my shoulders, and I carry him to the finish of loop 3, where he can rest and recoup and get ready to carry on. In my dreams, I'm hanging out with the ginger runner and his smoking hot wife. And Kim's throwing me Major Doomy vibes. But Ethan's my friend, and I'm not gonna go there. So just let your infatuation go, Kim. Let it go. In my dreams, I currently hold the FKT for the Wonderland Trail. And I probably would have broken 16 hours if not for that sprained ankle and that terrible toe fungus I've been dealing with. Ooh, it's nasty stuff. In my dreams, I come across a large sum of money. I'm not really sure how I got it. I may have found it or robbed a bank. I can't be entirely sure. But I put it under my pillow. And when I wake up in the morning, there's no money there. And I realize I'm still broke. It's a terrible dream. Really a nightmare. Whew. I don't think it really pertains to this situation or anything. It's just one of the dreams I have. So I just left French Cabin, and I've got 10 miles all downhill and flat to the finish. It's 10:45. I'm not gonna lie to you. Been in some dark places. Real dark. You can do this. All right, Cascade Crest 100 2021. Going into the tunnel. Here we go. This is Chris, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris. Us two are in dead last for now. I gotta get my light out. We'll catch up with you soon. Emerging from the tunnel in dead last. Purposefully though, because I know that all the people that ran away from me are probably going to be in a traffic jam on the rope section in about a quarter mile. So taking it slow on purpose. I mean, hell, do I really have any other speed anyway? I don't think so. the rope section going up. Honestly, the ropes are kind of unnecessary. Like, I think about Matt and I doing the Kamikaze Trail during Issy Alps, and there's no ropes on that, and that thing is crazy. So it's nice they put ropes up, but kind of whatever. Whew. Although my legs are on fire. Whew. All right. Whew. Also, I just gotta say, it's early, but we're 45 minutes in. I've gone through the tunnel and up the ropes, and I'm feeling blessed to be out here. I'm so thankful for having the physical ability to do these things. I completely recognize that a lot of people can't, and I recognize that someday I may not be able to. So, while I can, I'm gonna take advantage of it. Oh, more ropes. The old Lolly Meadows checkpoint. The aid station should be right up here, and it's been an hour and 15. Right on. All right, it's been about 5 more minutes, and now we're just cresting the trail to the road where the old Lolly aid station is. No, I just came through a Lolly Meadows aid station. Not sure if the camera recorded, because, well, this GoPro's kind of a piece of shit. But what are you gonna do? It's all I've got. Anyway, beautiful out. Feeling pretty good, but I'm only 5 miles in. And now we're on the Pacific Crest Trail, and I don't know, just enjoying life. The beautiful Mirror Lake. Still on my way to the next aid station. 9:15. Feeling okay. The trail's pretty technical. A lot of rocks and roots. But it's been good. Whew. Just leaving Mirror Lake. Still headed to Meadow Mountain, which is 11 miles, but incredible views. Just thought I'd capture it. Whew. I do believe I've made it to Meadow Mountain. Woo! And it's a sweaty one. Oh, hell yeah. All right, it's 9:50, and I just went through Meadow Mountain aid station, so 11.1 miles. Kind of my loose goal right now is to try to stay around 15 minutes a mile average. So I was like 4 or 5 minutes off there. Not bad though. And I'm hoping I can keep that up for the first half and then kind of slow down a little bit after that. But we'll see. Some of these climbs have been pretty tough. All right, it's like 10 after 11 and think I'm to the top of the climb that you then descend to go down to Stampede Pass. So that's pretty sweet. Sure is beautiful. Just a few minutes outside Stampede Pass. I actually ended up getting there a few minutes early, which is pretty awesome. So I made up some time between those two aid stations. And now it's like 4 miles to Snowshoe Butte. All right, so I came through Snowshoe Butte right on time actually, which is surprising. 12:30. So what was crazy is that from Stampede Pass to Snowshoe was 4 miles, and it was just a huge climb. I mean, man, it was tough. So hot out, and it was just up. It was brutal. But now I got 6.5 miles to Tacoma Pass. Okay, little update. I did make it to Tacoma Pass, and made it there about 2 o'clock. And then I had some pretty dark times, some pretty hot, sweaty, steep, dark times. Climbing out of Tacoma Pass was pretty tough. It was hot and exposed. By the time I got to Elephant Butte, Snowshoe Butte. By the time I got there, man, I was dizzy and just out of it. I had 2 cups of Mountain Dew and a bag of chips, and now I'm doing a little bit better. It's like 4:45, and I will be at Stampede Pass in just a little bit here. All right, I came through Stampede Pass for the second time at 5 o'clock, and unfortunately, Rachel wasn't there, so that's too bad. Hopefully she's okay. Just has me worrying about her, you know. But now I'm carrying on, and I've got this 7-mile section to get back to Meadow Mountain for the second time. All right, night has fallen a little while ago actually, and I'm in the tunnel again, just outside of Hayek, and it's coming up on 10 p.m. So not too bad. 15 hours for 56. And I've got 19 hours to do the final 46. I think I got that. There you go. It's 12:50, almost 1 a.m. And I just left the Cachillas Ridge aid station, mile 65. And I'm like a walking pharmaceutical right now. Fucking caffeine, Zofran, prednisone, albuterol. Holy crap. Taking everything. Whew. Anyway, 7 miles now to get down to Lake Cachis and see Rachel. That was funny. At the 50-mile point, I stayed in the RV for like 30 minutes. Rachel had to kick me out. I just wanted to drink a beer and go to sleep. But yeah, I don't know, man. I guess I'm gonna persevere, partly because of Rachel, and I guess I'll be proud of that. I could use a nap right about now. All right, we'll see you soon. Whew. One cool thing though is I've seen some pretty amazing constellations up there. I saw this big like spoon looking thing, or like a ladle, or like a dipper kind of thing. I'm calling that the big spoon. I saw this like set of stars in a line that reminded me of this guy's belt I knew when I was young. His name was Orion. His last name was Smith, so I'm calling that Smith's belt. That's pretty cool. I was looking pretty closely, and I think I even saw Uranus up there. Huh. I'm gonna keep looking at them. I have been edging my way along the trail from hell on the edge of a precipice, which would lead to definite injury should I fall. And this trail has been comical in how many times I've slipped and tripped and just stumbled and just over and over. There's all this loose dirt, like dust on this trail, and you take a steep step down and your foot just goes right out from under you. It's crazy, man. Like that. This trail is bonkers. So I do not want to go down there. Whew. I don't even think that, like, with my light, the camera can capture this at all. But hey, I told you what's going on. All right, welcome back, Mom, and the other couple of people that might be watching this. It's 6 a.m. and I'm somewhere around mile 81. I've been climbing this road for what feels like eternity. And yeah, I just feeling kind of whooped. But I'm gonna make it. Like 10 more miles and I'm home free. The last 10 miles is just downhill. So that's great. Oh. Thorpe Mountain. Bullshit. So I just left French Cabin and I've got 10 miles all downhill and flat to the finish. It's 10:45. I'm not gonna lie to you. Been in some dark places. Real dark. The trails have been slick. Just slick dirt and rocks and incredibly steep, and I don't know, man. Just being honest, been in a bad place for a few hours now. But hopefully, if I can just cruise downhill and relax, I can get into a better headspace. I deal with asthma and I was having a hard time breathing, so I used my inhaler probably more than I should have. So then I ended up with my heart just pounding out of my chest and chest pain as I was climbing the aptly named cardiac needles. Kind of thought I was gonna have a cardiac event. Anyway, it's been rough. I'll check in with you a bit, see if maybe my attitude's improved. His eyes are cold and restless, his feet are almost healed, and she'd give half of Texas to change the way he feels. But she knows his love's in the mountains, she knows he's gonna go. It ain't no woman, flesh and blood, it's that damned old altar running. It's blisters and blood, it's dust and mud, it's the roar of an A-station crowd. It's the white in his knuckles, the gold in the buckle he could win in the next go-round. It's Brooks and Gators and see you later. It's type 2 kind of fun. It's the sun and the rain and the joy and the pain that call the thing an ultra run. Oh, it'll drive a runner crazy, it'll drive his wife insane, and he'll run up all his credit cards to pay to play her game. And a broken phone, some broken bones, and maybe a couple of smiles is all he'll get for the years that he spent chasing his dream to call 100 miles. Well, it's blisters and blood, it's the dust and mud, it's the roar of an aid station crowd. It's the white in his knuckles, the gold in the buckle he could win in the next go round. It's Brooks and Gators, and see you later, type 2 kind of fun. It's the sun and the rain and the joy and the pain, they call the thing an ultra run. It's the Brooks and the Gators, I'll see you later. This is type 2 kind of fun. It's the sun and the rain, the joy and the pain, and they call the thing an ultra run. Wow, wow. That's all I got. Okay, hey there. So it's like 12:15, and I'm probably a mile out from the Silver Creek aid station, 96, mile 98, I guess, because it's 102 miles this year. But my spirits are a little better. I don't have a ton of energy, but I mean, what do you expect? 96 or something miles into an ultra run. It's freaking crazy. I'm having a definite existential crisis about supposedly doing the plain 100 in 3 weeks. Right now, that sounds like a fucking terrible idea. I mean, listen to my lungs. But, you know, I guess maybe I'll rest and just do some introspection and think about it and decide what I want to do. I mean, it's the 4th and final race of the Grand Slam of ultra running, and I finished the other 3. So to bail out seems wrong. But on the other hand, nobody gives a shit if I do this. So, you know, if my heart's not in it, maybe I gotta pull the plug. So we'll see. I'm coming back into Easton. Maybe a mile or 2 to go. I'm not some elite athlete. I can't run 100 miles in 20 hours. But I'm damn proud of this. I really worked for this. I suffered for this one. I will not soon forget it. It's interesting. At one point, I dosed myself up on all those meds at like 60 miles, and it worked like a charm. I felt so good for like 15, 20 miles, and then I did it again and it backfired on me. It made me feel like shit, and I had a hard time managing that last 20 miles or so. Maybe 25. That's really tough. I don't know. I guess there's probably a lesson in that somewhere. More isn't always better. All right, let's see a minute here. Appreciate you.
Is that 120 or 130?
130. Baby!
You did it.
Oh, God.
You did it.
I love you.
I love you. Good job. I love you too. You did it.
that's
Take some finish photos.
that's a pretty hard race, Rich.
Here, I'll take